Yo, looks like we are live. Welcome to Married with Issues, issue 55.
55.
And
5.
this one is the one about today's hunt.
Yes, his and hers. Well, we didn't really do his and hers this time because some of the books I got were more for him.
Well, there was some from there, but
it works, but it was still a good find. I got some good books. We got some good books. I'm excited. Thank you, Inferno, for being here. We truly appreciate it. Hey, McD, good to see you. Can't wait to get your ALK sent out to you.
Yeah, Inferno, looks like he was tailgating earlier. And McD, my brother, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a
brother from overseas.
Yep.
Hey, Delphia.
I hope you're having a good weekend.
Kachun, I'm sure Kachun is there too.
Yeah.
We ended up going on a little later because we watched Kamagories, but we didn't have enough time to grab the books that we would have done if we were to have been on that episode. But it was still a really good episode, and my goodness gracious, Bueller can talk some smack, and it was kind of hilarious. Yeah, it was hilarious. Like, Bueller is just great, and Jim Mint is great too. Tom and pop culture philosophers. That's what it was. So it was a really good show. If you guys didn't catch it, you should definitely watch the replay. Bueller got a little abusive, but it was all in good fun. Yeah, it was definitely it was a great watch. Like,
it was definitely some of the best smack talk I think I've ever seen on Comic Gories.
Some of them I couldn't vote because I couldn't decide. I was like torn. I'm like, I don't know which one to go for, so I'm just not gonna vote. And there's that. Hey NYC, thanks for joining us. Good to see you, Kavi.
Yo, Kavi.
Oh, see, our shirts came from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, so it has like Venom. And so our shirts came from when we were on Couple Gories. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so if you guys missed it, we are the current Couple Gories champs. But yeah, so these are what Matt sent us.
Yes.
From
mine's more of a purple.
From that last one, yeah.
You can kind of see that it's purple. It kind of looks like dark just in the thing, but it's purple. And yeah, see, like, we've said it, but we've ended up matching before that I really don't care that we do sometimes. Sometimes it happens unintentionally. Other times we get excited to wear the same shirt. Like on I'm glad we're more than one Webhead Wednesday shirt now.
Yeah, we got a few now.
And then we have a few like Matt Murdock and Marvel Monday and Team Up Tuesday and Thor's Day and Frank Castle Friday. So many great ones.
Team Ups.
Yeah, so Team Up Tuesday.
Like the Avengers shirts and.
Mm-hmm. And if you haven't seen, I was torn on what shirt I wanted to wear today because I also have my Batman Hush shirt that I just got. I love it. I found it on Amazon, and so I had to get it, and it was, I'll probably wear it tomorrow or the next day. Yeah. It's a really awesome shirt. I posted it on Instagram.
Yeah, Doki said he's installing the new hose. He'll be back
soon. We still can't turn on the AC yet. We've changed our filter. But because of the whole pandemic thing, they had all the tenants change it themselves with instructions. But they have just, they said that there was a video on Facebook, and we searched all over for that video.
On their
it didn't
Facebook
exist.
Page.
Yeah.
That didn't exist.
Yeah, our apartment complex lied. They do not have a Facebook page account. We couldn't find it anywhere. I was getting irritated with it, but then he was able to still get it replaced and taken care of, which was good.
Yeah.
But now we still have to wait for everybody else to have theirs done. So I'm like, we've still been using the fan, and it hasn't been too hot today. But I can't wait till we can turn on the AC because it's getting there.
Yeah. And so these pins were also with the shirt. And look at this awesome pin.
Doom is awesome. And I read books of Doom. Oh my goodness, it is so good. Yeah, if you guys haven't read books of Doom, you need to read it. See, and we also got Captain Marvel.
Yeah, and
she's awesome. So thank you again, Matt. It was really awesome. And I saw the Doom before he did. Since I opened the package, I was like, "You're not going to believe this," and the look on his face was priceless. It was great.
And if I remember right, I could be wrong, but I could have sworn that these shirts and most likely those pins, I think as well, came from TeePublic, I think.
Which is the same store.
And Daniel Arizola, I think. and
Daniel,
which is the same store that we use for our Married with Issues merch and stuff.
Hey, Kajun.
I'm guessing once we order some of our own clothes, some of our own merch,
matter of time, we will. Matter of time.
It should be about the same quality and stuff too. And this print's like, yeah, it's done really well. So, and like I've been telling you, I love that purple. That's such an awesome shade of purple.
It's kind of hard to tell that it's purple in the thing. It looks darker than it is, but I love it. It fits perfect. The one and only. I can't turn in my chair. I hit that thing right there.
Do you need me to scoot over a little more? Or? And Andy from England? A little bit.
There.
Yeah, because I usually am a little bit farther over here.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, because I always knock over his Captain America's when I spin in my chair.
She's always knocking that crap over.
See? I'm trying not to. Oh, we did show you guys this, didn't we? The bicentennial?
Oh, I love those treasury.
We improvised
editions.
We improvised, and he got a board from his work, and then the bag that it's in is actually an old slab bag.
Yeah.
That one of the slabs came in, or something like that. So, yeah, we found a bag and board for that.
Yeah.
But let's have that up right there. And then, of course, we got our comics, and I put some more up. But we're going to get double-sided tape and put them on some of the fronts of those. But I got my Ant-Man's.
Yeah, McT said, I need community shirts. You know what would be awesome?
Yes, we do. Hey, Andy from England.
Before we send out his stuff, if we did get one of the shirts and then send a Married with Issues shirt.
That's smart.
We should do it. Yeah. And you know what I noticed that store does too? Every time I put up a new design, when it's a new design, even if I upload like 10 different designs, so any new design you put up for the next 48 hours, it'll be on sale. So I've noticed a lot of the t-shirts are only like $14.
It's not bad.
For the first 48 hours after you upload a new design.
Stay Puff, thanks for joining us. Good to see you.
Yo, Puff.
Watched part of your show earlier with Comics 89. Comic Talks 89 or 89.
Isn't it Mr. Comics 89?
Mr. Comics 89. Yeah. We watched some of that earlier when we were getting ready and then going, because we had to go pay off tires that we had to get replaced on the car. And then we stopped by my mom's because I needed to print and scan something with the computer and I don't have a scanner. So we went there and signed a document and And then we went to the comic book store and it's been great. So. Yeah.
So let's get into that.
I don't have too much, but I did find some good stuff. So one of the first things I found that I had to get, I've been collecting more and more of these ever since I've read more of The Brave and the Bold. Well, is that still angled? Weird.
Yo, Lasso. It's just pointing a little more towards me than it usually does. I'm usually, if you notice, a lot of times I'm on like the edge.
You do like to be on the edge.
No, I don't like to be. It's just...
You live on the edge.
You're the star of the show, so it's like pointed towards you mostly.
No, I'm not. You're the star of the show.
Far from it.
He is, guys. He's the boss. He's the boss man.
No.
Yes. It was so funny when I was working with him for a little bit, for like a month. There's like a period of time of like 2 months where I worked with him at his work. And one of his bosses was walking past right as I was calling him boss, and he started chuckling. And I thought it was the funniest thing because I had so much fun calling him boss. Like, you got it, boss. Sure, boss. And it was great.
And you could tell he was like, how, like, yeah.
I know. I'm just like, he was the boss man. He's been there longer than me. I was only breaking stuff down. I'm not the boss man. Hey, Rod. Hey, Lasso. Thanks for joining us.
And it looks like, Pup said he went to the comic shop after the live show.
Nice. I'm glad your comic shop opened. Hey, Comics for Thomas. I almost said that wrong. I thought I almost said it backwards, but then I didn't. Hey, Lasso.
Almost said Thomas for Comics?
Yeah, that's what I thought I said, and then I realized as I was saying it that I said it right, and that's why I stuttered.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Rod said your background is the star. That's
exactly.
Right.
That's excellent.
Yeah,
we got all of those.
And you notice how she stacked our old empty short boxes in front of the slabs and everything. That's obviously not how we're keeping it.
I wanted to stack them up. Like I wanted them to be on display too. So I got my Avenger, the Ant-Man Ant-Man.
That's the Ant-Man Trinity.
Yeah, it's the Ant-Mans, and then the Harleys, and then that's it. And then the Spider-Man stuff. So it's awesome. But anyways,
Okay.
I found this book today, and I had to get it because it was for a good price. And it's Brave and the Bold, Batman, and Wonder Woman versus Catwoman. I'm collecting more of these Brave and the Bolds, and I really like them. I really enjoy Brave and the Bold series itself, where it's team ups with Batman and other characters.
Yeah.
So I had to get this one. Excuse my nails; they need to be painted.
And that's a look of Catwoman that wasn't used that long.
Yeah.
That you don't see that much.
Yeah, it was early Catwoman. This is a 30 center. It's not in the best condition, but I love it even more because of that. But yeah, I had to get it. It's newsstand.
Newsstand. Yo, Matt, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Matt, good to see you. Great Comic Glories. Great episode. We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. Bueller was a little abusive with the smack talk, but my goodness gracious, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And Bueller is awesome, and Tom is awesome.
Smack talk game proper.
Jim and pop culture philosophers is really awesome too. It was a good show. It was a really good show. I'm glad we were able to see it.
All right, I'll start with this one.
Hey, Garrel. Thanks for joining us.
So this is from 55, so very end of the Golden Age. So this is like our fourth goalie now.
Yes. It is a good tiger cover.
Another $2 Looney Tunes, late goalie. Bugs Bunny.
Gracious, yes, Bueller was hardcore.
Yeah, he was.
He was but savage.
I really like this one.
I agree, Puff.
I like the burgundy background. In person, it's a pretty awesome cover, and I like how and I like the baseball aspect of it too.
That's what I was about to say. Is the baseball stuff in it? Like that's a cool cover.
Yeah, because I debated between a few different Bugs Bunny ones, like what cover I was gonna get. And,
but yeah, and then one of the other ones I got was Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, 161. It's just such a good cover.
Yeah, I love that Daredevil cover.
It is a really good cover, and we're collecting more Daredevil, so it was awesome.
Well, yeah, we've been working on the first series of Daredevil for a while.
We've been killing it on our ASM because you guys, we got quite a few ASMs today too that we'll have to show you. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy said I watched that. Bueller was awesome.
Bueller was hilarious.
He was.
I just got home and I have missed everything. Getting back to work, great, I guess. It's a blessing in disguise. It's like, it's good to be working, but at the same time, it's like, I wish I didn't have to work. I'm ready to retire, but my bank account isn't ready for me to retire.
It's so catch-22 because I mean we've been saying the whole time how we're both blessed, that we've been able to still work and everything, but at the same time, it would have been nice to just have some time, like
exactly for real.
Because I sure as hell don't get that, I don't have paid days off. I don't get vacations. I pretty much have to. It's like pulling teeth with them, to even get a day off once every red moon.
To get more than one day off in a row, it's pulling teeth. To get a day off, it's, hey, I'm not coming in today.
It's not that easy, but...
Yeah, no, it's usually not that easy, but...
I mean, it's that easy to tell him, but I sure as hell get grief for it.
Yeah, which is true. His bosses are kind of tight.
Okay, so this is...
up tight.
This is the first of this series, so this is a run that I'm definitely going to be working on now. I've always liked these books. I love the trade dress and just the look of them and everything, but Where Monsters Dwell, number 8.
I showed on the live stream that didn't know I had another Spidey book signed by John Romita. I forgot that he signed that one. Nice! That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is it one that he actually did?
Yeah.
No, it was still really cool.
Yeah, we love that story, and then how, because we were watching another video when he was talking about his origin.
We watched Stay Puft's origin video, It was about a half hour long, and it was really worth watching. And it was really cool finding out that he's been to like cons since he was like little, like early 90s. He's been going to cons, and so it's like it's so awesome. It's a great video if you guys want to check it out. And Stay Puft.
I thought this one was pretty fitting. I mean, we've explained before how like 8 is kind of like my number, and
see, when we move to El Paso, you can work with Matt.
What?
Yeah, it says when you move to El Paso, you can work with Matt. Or work with me.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, honestly, yeah. When how we mentioned that like a little while back on a show, and I remember Matt had commented about it, and I responded even on YouTube. Like, funny thing is you have no idea how serious we're actually considering it.
Quite a bit.
Because literally, I mean, I don't really have much that keeps me here now. You know what I mean? I don't have much family left or anything like that.
I have my family, but I also have meds and psychiatrists. Well, psychiatrist.
Yeah, so there is like, stuff like that you kind of have to get straightened out there.
We'll keep that offer in mind.
But yeah, I think it'd be awesome.
It would be way awesome.
Yo, Cap.
Was nice. Hey, Cap and Comics. I would assume that Tori is with you too, watching. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I love
really
this.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so like I said, that's my first one of this series. So that's gonna be one we're gonna be.
That's one I found, and I was like, "Hey, babe, look," and he was like, "I'm getting it." I was like, "I knew it. I knew it." And so yeah, howdy. And so here's one that we do already have, but we don't have this cover of it.
Cover.
Spider-Man.
Oh.
We have the silver. We have the black and white silver one, and then we have the gold one, but we don't have this one. And it was a really good find, so we got it. Yeah, so we had to get it. They had a few of these for a good price that I was just like, yeah, we need to get one. Because we have the other two versions where it's the same pose, but one's gold and one's black. Yeah. Black and silver. Or silver, yeah.
Yeah, because they did, like, I can't remember, wasn't it like 3 or 4 different...
we will. We will, Matt.
Like versions of it. Yeah, I was just looking at it. It says, yeah, if you ever get real about moving, you just hit me up. Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely.
I mean, because I've always heard like how that I can't remember if it's the lowest like number number 1, but
it is lower.
It's definitely close to it. I've always heard it's one of the lowest costs of living.
Yeah.
So, and I'd be kind of curious exactly how low, compared to here, and because I know here our population here is expected to like double in the next like 10 years or so. So. And our cost of living has kind of been going up. Yeah.
Call centers are almost everywhere, and that just tends to be what I'm good at is talking on the phone sometimes. So, call center. I'm still a little rusty being back on the phones from and now it's almost been a year, which is really weird to still be rusty. But after my whole medication thing going out of whack, it's affected part of it, but I'm still doing better.
Yeah, you're doing a lot better now.
I'm doing a lot better. So it works, but call centers are everywhere, so I don't mind.
And especially with those types of meds, it takes a little while to
That's true.
Get leveled out.
That's true. They do need the time to build up tolerance.
And I used to have a big chunk of this run, and back when we were purging and stuff, I
sold some of it, but we found that one today.
Sold most of it all, so I'm slowly getting them back. But so here's a Swamp Thing 14.
I need my energy today. I'm super tired.
I love Swamp Thing. When I was a kid, I loved the Swamp Thing movies. I used to watch. I think it was the one that I watched the most when I was a kid, though. I think it was the second one, like the one that had Heather Locklear in it, and
we have the Golden Age omnibus of Swamp Thing. That I've been really tempted.
I think it's Bronze Age.
Bronze Age. My bad. What'd I say?
Which it's this stuff. It's this stuff in trade.
Bronze. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's these Bernie Wrightson ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I read some of the giant 100-page giant Swamp Things, and it makes me want to go back and read the Bronze Age Swamp Thing, and I actually have it in my stack to read file. in the living room.
Yeah, I really wanted to read.
Swamp Thing is really good. I really like Swamp Thing. I want to read more of Swamp Thing. I read The Archer's Quest of Green Arrow 16 to 21.
Oh, yeah, you did read that.
Which was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I think that you would enjoy it too. It makes me really want to get the end of the Grail stuff so that I can read all of the Grail stuff, because that stuff I haven't read all of, but I do want to definitely get.
I don't know if DC themselves has ever put out like a Grail Omni, but remember when we found that Instagram page? Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but they did custom binding. And remember, they had...
What was the name of that?
Oh.
It was a really cool place.
I really wish I could remember the name so I could shout them out, because this place is awesome. They're custom bound, like collections and omnis and hardcovers, oversized hardcovers. But they had 3 volumes, omni size. So yeah, they broke it down into 3 volumes where it was all the Grail Green Arrow stuff.
I'm trying to find it real quick, but I may not be able to.
Oh. Yeah, I really want to find it, so I might have to look through mine.
You just got us distracted, dear.
Because I know.
That's what you do.
I know.
That's what you do. Anyways, I do have another book that I was going to show. It was onto the... I'm trying to multitask. I'm not that good at it. I don't remember the name of it. It was something...
They had so many awesome, just like custom... I want to say it was like something bound...
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm trying to find now, too. Because it was a really cool page, and I think I remember. It was like...
Why is it...
This is how sidetracked we get, guys. It's really bad. Anyways, I got 197, The Amazing Spider-Man. I love this cover. I had to get it with Fisk. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find it. We might have to pull it up. But yeah, so I've been killing it with the ASM books, and I got The Amazing Spider-Man 197 with Wilson Fisk and his foot over Spidey and a table above his head getting ready to drop it. So I had to get that one.
It's not even letting me... There we go.
We'll look it up later.
Yeah, I was saying it wasn't even letting me look through my...
followers?
Yeah, like through my followers. It wasn't even bringing them up.
I don't know.
Yeah, here, I'll kind of like try and look for it, and you can...
you still got books to show.
I know. Here, show that. Talk about that.
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't think you're going to be able to find it.
No, because I really want to find it, because this page is awesome.
I really want to find it, too, and that's why I'm so distracted, and so I can't even see the chat right now. I do apologize. All right, I'll let you find it. Anyways, he got Detective Comics' First Anarchy.
Yeah, first appearance of Anarchy.
It is a great cover. I love that cover of ASM, and then this Anarchy Batman is a good cover too. I love it.
What ASM cover?
This one. If you're paying attention.
Sorry, I'm trying. No, that is an awesome one.
You can't multitask. I'll have to look it up later. It was like Bind or something.
Yeah, it was something about Bound or...
I know I found it when I found the cosplayer that cosplayed as Oliver Queen. When we went to FanX, I found him on Instagram and started following him, and then it was also...
Well, the sad thing is I'm looking through the Soldier Only page, but it might be the Married with Issues one.
That's why you should just show your other book.
So I'm trying to remember if it was even... I mean, I'm pretty sure that day when we came across him that I'm sure I started following him. I think I even messaged them about...
Hold on, show your other book. I have an idea.
Okay, so this one... I think I'd actually heard of this one. And during Comic Gories, there was a lot of talk about, like Death of Superman and Funeral for a Friend and all that stuff. So here's Deadpool, Funeral for a Freak.
Yes.
It's actually number 61 of which is kind of near the end of the first ongoing. his first ongoing series. And God, I probably haven't read this since early 2000s, like back when it came out. So I'd kind of be curious to.
I think this is how I found it last time.
Read that.
I'm trying something real quick, Mike.
Yeah, I'm really trying to remember the.
Anyways, yep, found it.
Oh.
Heroes are bound.
Heroes Rebound.
Heroes Rebound.
Yeah. So show that. Look at that. I would love to get us that. So those are custom bound micro Green Arrow.
Yeah. Heroes are bound. I found them on Instagram. See, I knew there was a way.
Yeah,
now I'm pulling you guys back up, so okay. Apologize about that.
Yeah. Heroes Rebound.
Hey guys, sorry I keep dropping in and out. My connection is bad. Oh no. I hope your connection gets better. Death is Superman almost killed comics. Yes.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was
true story.
It was super. I mean, that's such a super risky thing to do, you know? Like,
oh yeah.
It's like, let's kill Superman, you know? Like,
they get edgy.
Like the original, you know, superhero. Like,
this is another ASM we got today, though. It's 258. And see, so we're killing it on the Amazing Spider-Man books. We're getting quite a few of them.
Yeah.
So we got 258 on this one, which was a key. It's where they Reed Richards finds out that his suit is a symbiote.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it's also first appearance of the bombastic Bagman costume.
Yes. So that was a really cool one that we found today too. Oh no.
Okay, so the rest that I have here are actually all from the same series.
Maybe turn it off and back on again. Or like turn off the Wi-Fi and turn on the Wi-Fi. Maybe that'll help. Maybe.
Sometimes, or restarting it, or what you do a lot is clear cache and cookies.
Yeah. My phone, like, there was an app that I had where it was like, I got it when I started working at Discover, and it was text something, but they showed me that you can like clear the cache on your phone on like the internet browser if you're watching it on your phone. Mm-hmm. And you can like clear the cache and cookies off of it. I never clear the memories. I always just clear the cache.
Another thing,
Bagmen be bagging groceries for real.
Another thing, obviously, that's good too is restart your router. You know, every
that's true
so often, and
restarting the router works too.
Which we definitely need to get in the better habit of doing more. Okay, so like I was saying, in this, so all these right here is all from the same series, and
yes,
it's one that I just barely started collecting recently. Mm-hmm. It's not a huge run, so I'm definitely flying through it. And every time I'm like showing these books or buying them, even Andy today when we were getting them, he's like, "This series is so good," and I just keep and I want to read it so bad.
You're getting there. You're getting super close.
And I think Andy even said like that they collected it in trade recently or something too. But of course, you guys know the super villain team up. So here's number 2.
You have 1 through 5.
2 of Marvel's mightiest together again, Dr. Doom and the Savage Submariner. These covers have been so awesome too.
I could be wrong. I'm tired today, guys. I don't know why I'm so tired. Maybe I overslept.
Let me, because I actually had just updated my list.
And then I also got The Amazing Spider-Man 286.
Because I think there's like 17 issues in it.
I have that 258. It's a cool cover, but I think ASM overall are quite expensive. Some of them can be. These ones that we got today were all pretty good prices. They weren't more than $4 or $6.
Yeah, like $4 or $5. I think.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you factor in all the discounts and sales, and then that big chunk that they took. Wow.
Yeah, we got a whole discount that is always good, and then these were like still Not too much. And then with the sale,
he put on the sale in our whole discount, and then he was even saw like, you know, and he's like, and a little more, you know, and I was just like, okay. So what you would probably actually drop him down to like more like $3, probably like $2 or $3.
So we had to get this one. I can't see it too well. We had to.
And continuing with these, number 3.
Number 3.
And actually the first one that I got of this was actually number 1.
Yes, it was. I finally straightened my hair. It was finally not too hot to straighten it. I'm ready to cut it all off though, guys. I want a haircut.
I already had number 4, so here's number 5.
5. And now you have 5, 6. So you have up to 6. You have 1 through 6, and you need 7 and 8. Then you have 10.
I have 9, 10.
9, 10, and then you have 12, 13, 14, 15?
That's it.
Oh, 14, okay.
12, 13, 14, yeah. And this one's, first brief appearance of Shroud. Here's number 6.
Good stuff.
I can't wait.
You're almost there.
Yep. I love this cover. This is one of the better covers in it.
Yes, that is a really good cover. And reading that Books of Doom was just so good. Fuchsia mentioned wanting to retire a bit or so, which reminded me, I needed lotto tickets for tonight. I'm back. What did I miss? Yes, lotto tickets. I wish that I could win the lottery a lot for somebody who doesn't actually buy lottery tickets.
I love this cover too. So here's 14.
That's a good cover.
John Byrne cover.
I wish my bank account was ready for me to retire. That'd
yellow
be so
cover
nice.
Too.
If only. I'm currently going through my Predator and Aliens books to see what I need to put on the want list. My title focus has refined and narrowed considerably over the last 10 months of not buying.
I'm sure, because our type of hunting and everything changed drastically too, and
we definitely go after because I'm even considering cutting down some of my pull list of some books that I'm currently reading, and I know that our buying habits with the collection has changed to where we go after certain ones, but we're not just buying like everyone that we see, so it kind of works out. But it has refined a little bit, and here soon I probably am going to cut back on my pulled list when new comics do start coming back out, because there's something that I'm working on, and it's going to be a matter of time, and
I don't know what it is, so.
And he's not going to know.
And I don't want to know.
I'm not going to let him know.
Yo, Count, what's going on, buddy?
But anyways, so I got The Amazing Spider-Man 261, and then this last cover I really love. I had to get this last cover, so I got this one, and then this one I had to get because it resonated with me. The whole psych ward. I've been committed twice now, but it's The Amazing Spider-Man 295, Life in the Mad Dog Ward.
I hadn't really seen this cover, I don't think.
I love this cover.
Yeah.
I love it. It reminds me of my psych ward shirt that my sister got me.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a psych ward shirt, and then I also have another shirt that says schizophrenia beats being alone, which is true. But now I got you, and you married me in all the voices.
Yeah, Kaching said, my need for current books, especially cover buys, has disappeared. It has been great. That's awesome that you've been able to do that.
It really is, because it gets expensive to buy like all the titles, and I'm planning on cutting back on some of mine.
Because we've definitely cut back on like straight up cover buys.
Yeah.
Like when you buy a book that you're not even collecting that series or even care to read it, it's just because that cover's dope.
Yeah.
Granted, we're guilty of doing that sometimes, but we've definitely cut back on it way more.
Yes, and we've kind of focused more on like other runs that we want to complete the full run to, like the Catwoman and Green Arrow. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm tired today, guys. I didn't go to bed till like 2, and then I woke up at like 11.
And
I'm
obviously,
just tired.
with the diamond shutdown and everything too, obviously we've been focusing on.
I agree. It does look like it would be a Moon Knight cover, which there is a Moon Knight cover that I really, really want, where it's black and white and has Moon Knight on it, but it also says schizophrenic across it.
It's the hip hop variant.
Hip hop variant. We came like this close to getting it at the con.
At the con, yeah.
But didn't end up getting it because we thought it was overpriced for what it was.
They were charging a little bit over it. Yeah.
So that was the only reason why we didn't get it, but I wish that we would have, because it just, that Moon Knight cover where it's a black cover and it has Moon Knight and it says schizophrenic, I love it. So yeah, because in this one you can see that like Spider-Man's like in a straight jacket.
Magic Lasso, do you two ever sing I Got You Babe? Sonny and Cher, you know that song, right? I got you, babe.
I think so. Maybe.
I got you, babe. Yeah. Yep.
But yes, I like how he's in a straight jacket. I think I've been in one of those before. I know I was in a padded room one time.
Oh, Puff did.
It's hard to remember because like my memory is not the best, and I only remember bits and pieces of the two episodes that I've had.
Repress some of it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Puff said that Spider-Man issue was done by Mr. Bill Sienkiewicz, which makes perfect sense now. I
gotta find part 1 because it's continuing a 3-part adventure, and this is part 2. So I gotta find 294 and 296. Yeah. This is part 2.
And what is it? It says Life in the Mad Dog Ward.
Mm-hmm. It kind of reminds me of what that episode of Buffy back in the day, where she is like going, like, it's a really good episode because she's committed in a psych ward and they're doing flashbacks between her being in a psych ward and her being in the show, like the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And it's just a really good episode where it's like you can't tell what's real. Is it that she's actually in the psych ward imagining all of this stuff? Or is it that she's just being manipulated or messed with by some other thing, right, that she is still a vampire hunter? You know, like it's a really good episode. Yeah. It's gone down as one of my favorite ever Buffy the Vampire Slayer episodes. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, Andy said going for more 70s and 80s sword and sorcery titles at the moment.
Ooh, yeah. See, I'm even going for more Strange Tales.
Yeah. That's been us a lot lately too. Maybe not sword and sorcery, but definitely that era, 70s and 80s. Definitely Bronzies. Like, I love Marvel Bronze Age. And
that's good to know. The storyline runs through the other Spider-Man books, Web and Spectacular. I'm gonna have to locate those.
Okay, we've
been getting more Spectacular and Web of, but I'm gonna have to look into those ones too.
So those other parts might not even be in ASM. They might be in
that's a good point.
The other Spidey titles.
It could be like the crossover. I'm gonna have to look further into that. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know. My back itches, that's all. I'm not choking myself, I promise. I'm just itching my back. I'm a weirdo, guys.
Yeah, let's hope Fuchsia has a good time. They make her think her life's a dream. Love that show, Andy said.
So good. It's such a good episode. So good.
I love the episode of Angel when he did it by choice. Or no, he was attacked by that demon and it cured his vampirism, remember?
Yeah.
And Buffy was in that one. And they like stayed in bed, you know, for like a week, you know, and he was like eating ice cream because he could finally taste like food again. And
I loved Spike on that show too. Spike and Willow.
Willow was awesome near the end after Angel took over like Wolfram and Hart, and then she was that what was Fred? But what?
Love Fred, but that was with Angel. That was with the Angel show, not the Buffy show.
I know. I'm talking about I'm talking about Angel mostly.
Yeah. Angel was a good show too. I loved Angel. I love how they ended Angel. It was good. Going to battle, like.
Okay, so I watched Mad Angel reruns and stuff. But I don't think I really got near the end.
The end is where Fred opens a coffin.
Okay, yeah, I got to there.
And then she's possessed, and then she's no longer alive, and she's taken over by the thing that was in the coffin.
It was like an old Egyptian,
And her parents had come to town, and the person that took over her pretended to be her for a while, And then after that, oh, what's his name? The guy with the horns, the devil dude. I got horns. No, I'm just kidding.
The one that owned the karaoke?
Yeah, the one that would always sing. I can't think of his name.
I can't think of his name right now.
But I remember him.
You know, he passed in real life.
Yeah. It's sad that he did, but in the show he did too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think
or that it was or that it was Fred and he knew it, or...
Oh, wait, yeah, Fred kills him, huh?
No, I don't think Fred kills him, but I remember she's, like, going up the stairs, and like, he's singing or she's singing, and then they cough up blood. But if I remember right, I know it's not Fred that dies, but I think they do kill him off. But I do also remember that it was just at the end of the series.
It's been a while.
It's at the very end where they end up going off to war. So,
no, I just saw...
Sorry, spoilers.
Yeah, Matt just said something. His dog just got attacked by 2 wild dogs. Oh, no.
Oh, no. I hope your dog's okay.
Oh, man.
I really hope your dog's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wild dogs are scary.
Yeah, in 2 of them. And he said my dog singular, so 2 wild dogs and just his one dog, I think. Oh, man.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
My mom just had to get her dog his nails trimmed, and he's really stubborn and doesn't like to be put in a cage. And so she had to get him euthanized or knocked out so that they could trim his nails, because Petco isn't doing it right now. And usually Petco, when they do it, they have to have like 3 or 4 different people do it at a time, because he's that big of a toddler, and he's still adorable. But she ended up having to get him knocked out to get his nails done, because one of his back nails were like that close to going into his padding. Mm-hmm. So, and they did cut him super short. So, I mean, that's good. But
yeah, you can even hear him running around today. And
I hope your dog's okay. I really do. I also love Magic and Comics. Dr. Fate is a title I used to collect. Demon, I have the whole first run. Hell yeah.
Speaking of Dr. Fate,
you did pick up a free book.
Yeah.
That was by the door on the way out.
Yeah, there was some pre-books by the door, and one of them was...
it was issue
we didn't bring them in, huh?
20.
It wasn't... Yeah. I don't think it was like just like a regular like Dr. Fate series. It seemed like...
It was the Hand of something.
Yeah, something like that.
It was Fate, the Hand of Fate, and it was like it was a... issue 20, and it goes up to 22 issues. It's 1 of 22.
Yeah.
When I cataloged it is what I noticed. Your Fuchsia, it's a crossover with other titles. It's a good read. Okay, so that's good to know. It is a crossover with other titles. I'm going to have to read those other ones.
Yeah, so...
I love stories like that, where it's like makes you think, is it a dream? Is it real? Is it, like, it's... I love that aspect and stuff. It's really cool.
I wonder how many parts there is, though, too, then. If they're going to...
she gets taken over by the demigod and her body, anyways. Yes, so she does that.
Yeah, it was a while ago when I was watching these reruns.
When he's, like, singing, he knows that she's going to die, because he wasn't he, like, he could see part of the future?
When they sing, he could see their future.
Yeah. I actually have a book with a variant with him on the cover.
I know what... His real name was Andy Hallett, was the actor's name, but I'm trying to remember what the hell is his name in the show. It's bugging me.
I don't remember his name.
It's on like the tip of my tongue, but I just can't even think of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when I was watching all those reruns, it was back in the day, but I remember Angel taking over Wolfram and Hart. I remember Fred when she opened that, and then getting possessed by that like demigod or whatever it was, and
see, it was this variant that I got.
Yeah.
I love this dude.
What was his name? It's on the tip of my tongue.
He's so awesome.
Oh, yeah, he was so awesome.
He was one of my favorite characters in Angel, so I had to get this one when the variant came out.
He was mine too.
Yeah. He's such an awesome character in the show and in the books. Like,
does it say?
Love it. He kind of reminded me of Constantine.
Like in a weird way, right? Yeah, I can see how you can kind of say that.
I still can't think of his name, but
Yeah,
Three
it's
parts.
bugging me.
I don't think his name's gonna be on that. I'll have to look it up later.
Yeah, because who knows if he's actually in this series, but...
Looking for a demon on eBay. Any of the series, 3 parts. Yep. Well, yeah, and that was really good. I love that. So we didn't get too much today.
Demon on eBay, so probably that Etrigan the Demon solo series.
It could be.
The
Etrigan the Demon is my alter ego.
The Jack Kirby. I think. But
Kirby that's only because he rhymes, and for whatever reason, when I start to go into my episodes, I rhyme. I don't know why. It's weird.
Oh.
But I do. I talk in riddles too. When I'm like a little when I'm off my meds just slightly, I tend to rhyme more, and I don't know why. It's weird.
Like you speak in riddle and rhyme?
I've noticed that I speak in rhyme. Some riddle, but the riddles don't make sense because it's like that one math puzzle where it's like shingles on a roof, something purple, how many something or other. It's weird.
It was Lorne.
Schizophrenia word. Morn.
Lorne.
That's right. It was Lorne.
Lorne. Yeah. See by Andy Hallett.
Yeah. I love the girl that played Fred though too. She's awesome.
Who played who?
Fred.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a really good show.
Amy Acker.
Mhm. Yeah. But yeah, that's why we were on a little later, is because we watched Comagories, which was freaking hilarious, and I really hope Matt's dog is okay.
Yeah,
I really hope so.
Dude, yeah. I mean, obviously, we don't know, to the extent of how bad it is or whatever. I've told you this story, but back in the day, oh God, how long ago was this? This was probably a good 16, 17 years ago, something like that. But me and my other friend were hanging out at my other friend's house. So me and 2 of my friends hanging out at one of their houses, and we were just like in their living room and stuff, and his dog was out in the front yard. Like we had heard him barking, just no more than usual or anything though. But because my buddy, the front yard was it was like a fenced in area, so that's where the dog would go. But then we heard the dog kind of...
Perry!
Yo, Perry.
Hope all is well with you as well.
But we heard...
Fighting?
Callie was the dog's name. I was trying to remember her name. So we heard Callie kind of barking more aggressive and growling, and then we heard a gunshot.
Oh, God.
And obviously I didn't go immediately running out there, but I, kind of opened the door and kind of like,
look out.
Started ducking around, and no one was out front, but I can hear Callie and it was at night, so it was pitch black. It was at night.
Yeah.
I could hear Callie. I couldn't see her, but I could hear her. Like, when a dog's like running, you can hear like her. Yeah.
Right. You say I like her a lot sometimes.
I know. I hate it.
But I love you anyways.
And
you're my hero.
But I could see like blood drops on the ground, and it was going to the direction where I could hear her. And so I start yelling her name, running in that direction, and I see her start coming back, and then she kind of like stopped, and then just kind of like, and then fell over, and she had gotten shot like on her like back hip, and she had blood like all over in her mouth, like all over the outside of her mouth too. So what we think is someone was like gonna break in or something, and
right,
because like I said, she's in a fenced off area.
Yeah.
And I think she was probably biting him, and the dude, probably like shot her to get him off or whatever. So anyways, I swooped her up, like just threw her in the back of, it was my car that was there. Just threw her in the back of my car, and I just took off before my buddy, whose dog it was, before he can even get in the car. Like I just took her like by myself to the vet, and long story short, I mean, she ended up surviving and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And like a week later, we were out front in the middle of the day, like, smoking a cigarette, and I see something shiny in the grass.
It was a bullet?
It was the bullet casing.
Wow.
So what we did, we drilled a little hole in it and put it on her collar. So she's still alive to this day, actually. I think, actually, I don't know. I haven't talked to this friend for a few years because she would actually be pretty old by now. But
time goes by way too fast, guys. Way too fast.
She would have a scar, and she'd have the bullet casing.
Well, it's like the episode of Lucifer that we've been watching more often lately is how for Decker's birthday he got the bullet put into a necklace, and he was like the only woman who ever penetrated me. And it's funny. Yeah, it's great. I love Lucifer. Lucifer is really good.
Yeah, that's just another show that we're really late to.
I swear my voice is just going hoarse from like talking all week and being busy at work and talking and then more talking and then I'm also tired. I didn't go to bed till like maybe 1 or 2 this morning, and then I got up at like 11. I don't know why I'm so tired today.
I don't know. You're tired all the time, but it's kind of funny because you talk for a living and also for as a hobby too. On this and
true. I enjoy talking here though. It's fun. I have to talk about certain specific things and ask certain questions and.
I was trying to remember if there was a.
I'm glad you was able to get her safe. It's a cool story, man. Awesome that you did there. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Like I said, this was a good.
Hey, aggressively relaxing. Thanks for joining us.
Like a good 15 years ago or so,
I thought it would have been at least 7, because we've been together 7.
What?
Years.
Oh. Yeah. At least that, because we didn't know each other when that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
At least 7 years. Which is weird to think that we've been together for 7 years. Like, I was 23 when we met.
Yeah, because that 7 years has flown by.
It's weird.
But we've also done so much, too.
This is true. I don't know how I'm 31.
I
don't know how I'm still alive. I live on a toddler diet. How am I still alive?
Like, that's what I mean. We've came so far, I'm sure there's people 7 years ago, who thought we'd never be, where we're at now. Or
you were one of those people for a short while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even like myself, I'm guilty of that myself. And
you tried to push me away, but I wouldn't let you. I won.
Hey, aggressively relaxing. I've always liked that name.
It's Perry, when you're going to watch Captain America Civil War, it is such a good movie. If you haven't seen it yet, you should watch it, Perry. You need to watch all the Marvel movies. Yeah. They're all really good, so and I don't know how you've gone so long without seeing them. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Perry. I brought this up when I think we were on with Matt once, right?
I think so.
And we were talking about the MCU and like how emotionally attached to these characters we are. And I was like, you know what? Perry kind of has this interesting.
He doesn't have to wait 3 years for a movie to come out.
Well, so it's.
Or a year.
I don't know. I mean, because I talked on this show many times about how big of a mess I was at Endgame, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it's going to be interesting to see Perry at that point because
it's all going to be fresh.
He's watching all these MCUs over, a few months or however long it's taken him. But us, we've been with these characters for 10 plus years. Yeah. So the emotional impact is a little, I don't know, probably more than a little, but yeah, a little bit more.
But anywho, intense. I think we're going to wrap it up there because we still have to go to the grocery store and then close early with the whole pandemic thing. Oh, that was another thing is our comic shop actually gave us masks. So now we have some masks to wear. Mm-hmm. Which is pretty cool of them to give us masks.
Yeah.
And he's on phase 3 now. Oof.
Phase 3.
He's getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of how long it's been. I know, but I wonder that. Like, how had you not seen him though? Like,
that's a good question.
That's crazy. Like. I mean, even if I don't know. I was gonna say even if you're
It kind of felt good, but it didn't
not
like
like a Marvel fan really or whatever, you know. Like a lot of people who aren't necessarily huge Marvel fans have seen him, you know.
Oh yeah, a lot of them have, yeah.
It's just kind of crazy to be
even my mom liked the shirt
in comics, and
since I went to my mom's house earlier, she liked the shirt too. I like it. It's Venom.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I love that shade of purple.
It's a good purple.
And like I said, we are.
Oh hey, Ends Funk Comics. Thanks for the like button. Thank you so much.
What I wanted to mention real quick though, the giveaway that's.
Yes.
We're in the process of buying for it, but there is going to be one coming up
here soon.
Yeah, combination 300 on YouTube and each of us 1,000 on Instagram, because you're like what, 40 away?
I think so. I think I'm at like 958, which is still surprising to me. I don't know how I got up that high.
I know.
So fast too. Like it's really blowing me away. And I couldn't be more thankful for everyone that follows me. Like it's so awesome. Thank you so much and supporting our show. And we love doing this every Saturday. It's a lot of fun. And so we are definitely going to do a giveaway here soon for reaching 300 subscribers. And we have 2 books in mind that we know we're going to give away, but we are going to buy some other ones for the giveaway specifically. It's just here in a matter of time when we have a little more flexibility to do it and get it a little more prepared.
Yeah, because we're also thinking how we're going to do it, you know.
That too. Yeah, we're also thinking how. But
especially with it being a combination giveaway between YouTube and Instagram. But there was one other quick thing I wanted to mention, but now I can't remember what the hell it even was.
Oh. Am I too far away for this? So it's all good.
Well, yeah, because he's in England. Remember?
Oh yeah, overseas.
In the, it's such a bummer because in the past we have always done U.S. only.
Yeah, we'll have to get back to you on that one.
I know we want to try and figure it out because we have an AOK that we're trying to get to McD too.
Yeah. Because
I just wish shipping wasn't so bad, so expensive.
I really wish it wasn't either. This whole stack right here is going to McD.
And there's actually some others that's not in there that.
Yeah, there's some others that are in here that's. So, I mean, we'll have to look into it because I would love to be able to include people from overseas as well.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely have to look into how much it's going to cost through either FedEx, UPS,
and if you guys know any tips or anything,
USPS,
like what's the best way of going about it to to ship to like Scotland or England or just places like that. DM us on Instagram or something if you guys have any tips.
Yeah, because we haven't completely ruled it out yet, but I know we're trying to send this to McD, and that's overseas too. I can't wait to get this out to McD. It is kind of heavy. So,
Yeah, I know, because I'm trying to remember.
Thank you, Aggressively Relaxing. I still can't believe we actually got to 300.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because most of that is just like with this first year.
Mm-hmm.
Because, we started the channel a long time ago with gaming and all that, but we didn't do it that long or whatever, because most of that 300 is all from just the... since starting Married with Issues a little over a year ago. Yeah, he's gonna love that. Wait, because then this should be...
He's gonna love this too.
That's the big thing I know I really wanted to get to him.
Mm-hmm. And this too.
Oh, yep. I forgot about that, because that's the one you were talking to him about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that should be it, because I can't remember. Oh, no, that's what I was going to say. So this past Wednesday, we did a impromptu, just kind of, just randomly went live on Wednesday and just hung out. And I've kind of told a few people that we'll probably start doing stuff like that a little more often.
Yes, we probably will, because I like doing that randomly.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So we'll always have Married with Issues, on Saturdays.
I heard if you mark the package books magazines value less than $20, it's cheaper. If you don't know that if that's true though, for you if you don't. That could make sense.
It could be, yeah, it makes sense.
Because I know the first time we did an AOK to McD, they asked if any of the books were horror books.
Yeah.
Because apparently they don't accept any horror books being sent in. So of course we didn't say they were horror books, but it is still kind of like weird that we couldn't send horror books specifically to them. So
yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely look into it, and we'll see if it's something that's going to be in our budget, then we'll definitely do it for people overseas too. Mm-hmm. If it's something that's just a little too far out of our reach, then we'll probably do like just US. But we'll look into it definitely and decide. And by the time that we do announce the giveaway of everything we're giving away and the rules and everything, we'll know by then on whether it'll be US or but we'll definitely look into it and take it into consideration. It definitely makes me wish that it wasn't so much to send books overseas, because it makes it
but in the event that it is a little too much and we do US only, it'd be cool to just send an AOK to Andy sometime.
True.
So yeah.
True. Well, thank you guys all for joining us.
The next one.
We do appreciate it. We still got to go to the grocery store and get groceries for the week.
Wait, you're going to be on some shows coming up?
Yes. Yeah. Next Saturday, we'll be on with Rena, Isle of Dreams.
Destiny.
Isle of Destiny. I know I was wrong there. Isle of Destiny. And then I'm also going to be on with Shorty and Tori on their girl chat show that they do Saturday or Sunday. I thought it was Sunday, but I also am thinking that it might be Saturday, but I'm pretty sure it's still Sunday. I'm pretty sure.
I can't remember, yeah.
I'll have to check. But yeah, so next week I'm going to be all over the place, because also next week we're going to be on with Rod and
Direct Edition Squad Assemble.
Yes, and Bacon and Jeffrey, and I'm so stoked that Jeffrey is back, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's going to be Sunday the 17th?
17th, yeah.
17th. Sunday the 17th on Rod Gistorican and his comics channel.
Yes.
Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff coming up.
So, live long and prosper. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and thanks for joining as always.
We love you guys. Stay safe.
It's Vulcan Vogue.
May all your issues come true.
I'm weird. Live long and prosper.